Yeah, that happened once. One time I went into New York City to get a fake ID. I was 18, and I went with my friend Max, and we got to this because he knew about this place. It was like a smoke shop in the East Village that like in the back they made fake IDs, and they were scannable too.
Oh.
Yeah. And
was there a hologram?
Yeah. And I went with him. We got there like early in the morning because if I was going to like get away from my parents for a long time, like I needed to go early, you know, because they wouldn't want me to be out in the city that late. Unless I was having a sleepover. Anyways. So we go early, and there's this guy, the store's not open, and there's like a guy kind of waiting around the store, and he goes, "Hey, you guys looking for fake ID?" And we were like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Oh yeah, we shut this location down. We're working on we have another location around the block. Like I'm supposed to wait here and take people there." Okay. And we were like, "Oh, okay."
I mean, the fact that he knew all those details, it seems real.
Yeah. So
oh no,
we follow him around, start following him around the block, and like my friend is like kind of hanging back, and I'm like talking to him, and he's like mumbling, and I can't hear him, but I'm just like, oh, okay, sure, yeah, like I don't even know what he's saying, like he's really just trying to make conversation, but I cannot hear really what he's saying. And finally, like we're getting around the block, we approach a Subway. Like a food restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, okay, he was like, so who's getting a fake ID? And I was like, me. And he's like, okay, I need your friend to go into the Subway and take your phone with you because we just don't want, like the cops can like track the phones and then we could get busted. So we can't have that.
Oh my God, this is terrifying.
So I was like, okay. I give him the phone. And my friend goes inside the Subway and waits, and I walk with this guy like another like storefront, and it's a printing supplies store.
Legit?
Yeah.
You're printing something?
Yeah. He goes in there. He says, "Wait out here." He goes in there. He comes out, and he gives me a ticket, like one of those like lottery tickets, 50-50 lottery.
Okay.
He gives me one of those, and he's like, "Okay, keep walking." So. He's like, oh, and he's like, this is what happened at that printing place too. He's like, I need the money for the fake ID, and I'm gonna go in here, and they have a counterfeit like checking system, and I'm gonna check it. So I'm like, okay, I give him the money. He goes in there. He says my money's good. He gives me the ticket. Oh. He has my money now. It's $180.
All right.
So he's walking. We're walking another storefront. We get to a corner store, and he goes, okay, take your ticket. Go into this corner store, go all the way to the end. There'll be a guy there waiting for you. Tell him Kim sent you. And I'm like, okay.
Meanwhile, your friend's like 2 meatball subs in.
Yeah, he's just like plowing down sub sandwiches. I guess everything's working out for Noah. And then, so I walk into this corner store. I go all the way down. I make a left. I'm in like the bread aisle. There's no one there. I walk down. I'm in like the frozen food section. And I'm like, what's going on? Still, I'm not aware of anything. That guy is gone. The guy who walked me around.
The guy with the money? With your money?
Yeah, with my money. Still not aware at all. I turn again. No, there's no one there. And then I'm like, okay, like, and then I just like start walking around. I'm like, Kim sent me. Like I'm whispering out loud because I'm thinking someone's around might hear it. Like some trap door is gonna open up. Kim, I'm like literally walking around this corner store. Kim sent me. Nothing's happening, obviously. I walk up to the guy at the register, and he's like, "Can I help you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, Kim sent me." And he's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Oh no!
And then I finally like, oh, I've been fucking robbed. I go to the Subway and tell Max, and he's like, "What?" And then we end up going back to the smoke shop, like around the block, and it's open.
No.
And we walk in, and we're like, "Can we get a fake ID?" And we're like, "But they were like, yeah." But also, and we're like, "This thing happened. This guy stole my money. Like, can I?" And he was like, "Ugh, that fucking guy. Like, we keep trying to like get here before him to stop him, but
No
he's done this like
way.
all week. So
What?
yeah, isn't that crazy?
So you had to pay double.
So I had to pay like
$360
for a fake ID, and it ends up getting very funny because when I went to college, I threw that fake ID out because my dad was like, he sat me down before I went to college and was just like, look, you're gonna get into a lot of stuff when you go to college, but do not use a fake ID. And I was very like paranoid about it, so I threw it out in the airport on my way to Arizona.
Oh no!
And then 2 years later, I get another fake ID and I get arrested for it.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, so I've had a real up and down journey with fake IDs.
No way.
Yeah, yeah.